Maybe you could tell us a little bit about your relationship with Ron and how you develop that chemistry that I think just comes across so naturally on air.
You know, we clicked instantly. I remember I was I was working in Calgary at the time on breakfast television, and I had sent a letter to Scott Moore, who at the time was the president of Sportsnet, saying like this is the job I want. I want to work on this show. So I flew to Toronto. We had a meeting set up with Ron and me, thinking that the executive producer was going to be there. Nobody was there. So it was Ron and myself at Starbucks, kind of just looking at each other across. And we didn't talk about hockey at all. We talked about music, and we talked, I think where we meet, obviously, Ron he's not just a hockey savant, he's a savant. But I mean, um, but he has so many other interests. He's a very curious person, and I think that's what makes him so special as a broadcaster. He also has an incredible love for music, so we met very much on that level. But what I think the magic of hometown hockey is, and I will give a lot of credit to our executive producer Allison Redmond, who has let it become a very collaborative experience. She from the beginning wanted everybody to contribute, and never wanted to impose her vision of what thought the show should be. So it has become really just a product and a result of a bunch of people who really want to get the best stories. And when it comes to Ron and myself, I think we both have very curious minds. I think we complement each other when it comes to interviews. Sometimes he'll focus on the curve of the stick and I may focus on somebody's mother. Like, I think that there's a good balance there, but we both share the desire to create the most comfortable situation possible. Sometimes that's not easy when you're in a weird, almost fishbowl studio, where there's a crowd behind you and lights and it seems very cold. But I think, like, to us, that's the ultimate badge of honor is if we have created a safe, comfortable situation where somebody can feel good telling their story. So, but it's really, like, I know this sounds so cliche. It is such a team effort. We have had almost the same team of producers and associate producers and control room people from the very beginning, and everybody has a say. Everybody cares about the show. Everybody loves what we do, and we luckily share this ethos where we want it to be representative of Canada. And we know that we have shortcomings. We do not have a lot of diversity in our crew and our team, but we try to get help and we try to look elsewhere. So I feel very fortunate to be part of that group.